On Gaza's skyline, billowing smoke rising over ruined buildings, once again a reminder the war's not over yet. From its streets, as both sides in the nearly 2-year war get set to maybe sort the final details of that U.S. proposed peace plan, frustration. Trump told Israel to stop the war, said Mohammed Awad. But we still have people being killed every day. There are dead every day. In Israel, with demonstrators again demanding an end to the war and the release of the remaining hostages still held by Hamas, tears as images of hostages appear on screen, mixed with cautious optimism the peace plan will be accepted, that their return is now imminent.
Yeah, I'm shaking here. The hostages, they deserve to be home. Enough, I want to believe, and I believe.
To that end, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is sending his team of negotiators to Cairo for those talks with intermediators who will then meet with Hamas. Brokered by the U.S., in Washington, Donald Trump called it a great deal and said everybody's pretty much agreed to it.
I tell you, it's amazing. You're going to have peace, if you think about it, peace in the Middle East for the first time in, they say, really 3,000 years.
Trump also posting on social media this map of the Gaza Strip, the yellow line marking a large stretch of land in which Israeli forces could remain during the deal's early stages. That brought more pessimism back in Gaza.
This is not acceptable for us as Palestinians because that means that the Israelis will stay in Gaza.
And just a few hundred meters outside the Gaza Strip, Israeli settlers already pressing for that, making clear no matter what the world may say, they're pushing for Israel to move in on Gaza broadly.
A demand for the government of Israel to reclaim Gaza, to build settlements, Jewish cities inside Gaza.
You would move to Gaza. You would do that yourself.
I am ready to be moving to Gaza any minute, any day.
That such a thing would be directly against the proposed U.S. peace plan, Adrienne, would seem to be beside the point, as all sides now get set for those talks in Cairo.
Now, Paul, and every indication is those negotiations are really expected to heat up in just a few hours.
Yeah, and pressure's mounting, including from Donald Trump. You saw in the piece that Trump seems to be extremely optimistic about things right now, but at the same time, there's word tonight. He's saying that if Hamas tries to hang on to power in Gaza, it faces, in his words, complete obliteration. Adrienne.
All right, that is Paul Hunter in Jerusalem.
As Toronto's Jewish community begins to mark October 7th with ceremonies like this one, the prospect a peace deal could be close looms large.
I think there's cautious optimism. I don't think we've seen the entire world unify around a plan like they have around this U.S.-led initiative.
Hamas's attacks on Israel left about 1,200 people dead, 251 taken hostage. About half have been returned alive, and now renewed hope.
Hopefully the hostages can be returned home, back home safe, and however we can get to that point is what I feel is the best path forward.
Israel's ensuing campaign in Gaza has leveled the region, left tens of thousands of Palestinians dead, thousands more starving. That's also on the minds of those here.
I've been depressed for the last 2 years. It's been very uncomfortable. And for once, I think we're turning over the leaf.
While talks over the implementation of U.S. President Donald Trump's peace plan continue and witnesses report shelling hasn't stopped, some Canadians say that's not acceptable.
And Israel has continued bombing even after Trump said explicitly to stop.
The devastation has reverberated around the world, Israel becoming increasingly isolated even from allies like Canada, which recently recognized a Palestinian state along with other countries at the UN. Many are calling for an end to the killing and to the suffering in Gaza.
When we no longer see Israel controlling the access of medication, food, water, and control of over all the resources in Gaza, then we will know that there is actual tangible positive steps.
Positivity, at times the only thing keeping them going. Lisa Shing, CBC News, Toronto.